So while we're on this topic, do you want to kind of describe the difference between your biological age and then your chronological age?
Yes, that's very important. I know I don't like to get, too deep in the weeds before even addressing this question. So we'll start out with chronological age. A lot of people listening, you probably know what your chronological age is, right? It's how many years you've been on this earth, how many candles you're blowing off your birthday cake when it comes around every single year. So again, that's chronological age. And then you have this biological age. So think of this as almost like a clock for your body. It's really telling you how you are aging at the cellular level. And a really good way to put that is, if you look at someone your own age, right? You kind of know what you look like. I'm sure you know someone who's your same exact chronological age but looks a lot older, right? Their biological age is probably a lot older. And then you probably know people who are your same chronological age but look a lot younger than you, and their biological age is probably, younger than yours. So it's this idea that we need to capture something that's happening again on the cellular level and not just how long you've been on this earth.
Yeah, so an actual objective measurement is the goal here. And then you can, I guess, maybe this is getting ahead of myself, but who knows, getting into, so that objective measurement, is that the primary thing that True Diagnostic is trying to capture in its testing?
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
And I would say, again, biological age is a pretty general term. To give you an example, back in the 1900s, they actually used to quantify your biological age by how many cigarettes you smoked, which is a really crude measurement. I mean, that's pretty bad, right? If you're chain smoking all these cigarettes, your biological age would be much older. And we know, cigarettes aren't good for your health, which gave them the idea to start populating some type of biological age. So there's a lot of different ways you can measure your biological age. But I would say the way which True Diagnostic does it is very, very unique. And let me know if I'm skipping ahead here, but we're actually looking at epigenetic markers. And to define epigenetics, that is really going to be how your genes are expressed, what's turned on and what's turned off. And I really like to compare that to genetics to start, because a lot of people are familiar with your genes, your genetics. And remember, your genetic variants are unique to you. They're kind of these patterns. It's your biological makeup. It's not going to change. It's stagnant. Where epigenetics, epi is actually a Greek prefix. It just means above. We're kind of looking on top of your genome. So again, what's turned off, what's turned on, almost like a light dimmer or a light switch. Another way people like to put it as well is like if you think of a computer, the hardware is going to be the genetics, the genes, and then your software is going to be your epigenetics. It's going to be changeable. It's kind of controlling, the genetics, the hardware.